Welcome, Gemini, to my channel, Rainbow Wizard. I'll be doing a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is for the third week of September. We are in the season of Virgo. We are still in Mercury retrograde. I hope everyone is surviving. I've been Mercury retrograde, I call it. It always, I don't know. It depends if you have Earth in your chart. I think that if you don't, perhaps, this being dragged down to Earth, this eye for detail, this sort of, it can be a bit tricky in this energy. That's what I find, especially as it is in Virgo as well. This could be a month where, you need to read the small print. For some, this is common sense and it's easy to do, whilst for others, it's not. That's when you can run into misunderstandings and perhaps obstacles, right? That type of energy. Now, got a new deck. I'm not very good at shuffling, clearly. They're very sticky. Anyway, Gemini, let's start your reading. Check out other signs in your chart, such as your moon, Venus, and rising signs for additional love and messages. Please like, subscribe. You can leave a comment, especially if this resonates for you. For any new viewers, you are welcome. Seven of Air. Seven of Air, well, Seven of Air, we know that this is the sneaky, strategic. Strategic can be good, but often the sneaky scheming here can be also walking on eggshells, right? Transformation. This could be also the Death card here. I got a new deck and I think my interpretation is going to have to be mine for the moment until I get used to it. Now, I'm picking up that there is a soul mate that is crazy. They do crazy things when they are in love, right? Such as ghosting or missing in action. But they're also in love. Maybe they are crazy and they're in love. This is someone that you wanted to collaborate with. You like this person, and you, in terms of, you also want to achieve something also with this person here. But now I see this person here could be a bit immature. They want to appear as if they are constantly in control. You might deal with an Aries. It is also interesting, the Aries is the Emperor, because the Emperor again is someone in control, right? They're calm, like it doesn't always control what is control, but this Emperor is charging forward. The Emperor doesn't really say, oh, that is all for an Aries, because an Aries as a sign, they can have this childlike way of being, meaning love as much as anyone. But a child, if you take a child's action seriously all the time, if you're going to be with that child and you constantly, when the child tells you they love you, that's the only time you're happy. But when they turn your back, but they do children stuff, if you then will be upset, then you're taking the child seriously, which is not something you can do, right? But when you deal with an adult, you might say, regardless of the sign, someone should be in a certain way, but it has to do about understanding. To me, I think it is, every sign has their traits and characteristics. It's almost about just knowing. It's not about, who you should stay with, who you should avoid, or anything like that. It's just about understanding people's traits, right? Where to take someone seriously, where to maybe not let it take it personally as well. Now, this person, there could be a Leo. Well, when they met you, this person felt that they connected immediately. They fell in love, and this could feel like young love. Now, there's a lot of lust in the picture as well here, with a temptation. There is a strong physical desire to be with this person and vice versa. The attraction for this person here, perhaps you felt that I cannot move on from my obsession. I'm too attracted to them, but I don't want to be with them. They have something, they're controlling me, or I feel controlled. Something that you had to sort of come to terms with, right? And you might feel that you are the one codependent on this person because maybe let's say this connection, right? If you haven't spoken to anyone about your feelings for them, you're trying to resolve everything in your mind, excuse me, Gemini, this could have really been taking its toll in a way on you, and you're like, why do I feel such intense pull towards them when I see the truth that the wheel has turned? They are not doing what, I've seen something that is the truth, and that is this union is hard work, is toxic, right? It's a death here, right? It is no point of no return. I can't see this person. Why is this person on my mind? Now, you might be dealing with a Capricorn or Taurus, Gemini. Why it's so intense, this connection here, regardless of your age, is this young love, like a teenager. It is a unique love, and it's like a drug. It is not the type of connection you will come across every day. And there can be jealousy in here because it's so intense. So this person, they might be the one that triggering jealousy in you because they want to stay in control, but when in fact it is them because they want to stay in control of the connection. Perhaps this person have to deal with an addiction as well to staying in control. They're hiding something. They could be going through where they are healing here, Gemini. There is transformation here. I see that there, with the temptation of the devil, there's something also about, it's like the pull towards this person is very, very, very strong. But perhaps it has been expressed. It is that it's expressed, it's like this, it's expressed more in the 5D in a way, and it can be, that's not the right balance. So you and this person could be so stuck in the 5D that nothing has happened in the 3D, and it's kind of stuck for the moment. There needs to be a breakthrough here, and I feel that it will be starting over again. It kind of reached this boiling point that, I can't have this person in my head anymore. I gotta let this go. All right, so it was getting very hot in here. Also, I'm picking up Gemini. It's you might have Pisces, or maybe you're born on the cusp of Taurus, or you could have Capricorn in your chart, more Capricorn and Taurus. And let's say if you are usually more in your, like you have more air elements in your chart, right? So this person here can be someone that make you go into, it's like a contagious way of thinking, and you just sort of go down in a downward spiral about this connection, even though it's not really in your nature to do so. It's something like that I'm picking up, but this here will be released. This is also energies that are around at the moment. I definitely think that with the 7 planets in retrograde this month, the energy has been very challenging. But again, it just depends on what's in your chart, right? Everyone is different, right? So it's just something like that I'm picking up. But this person now, they could be a father figure. They could spend time on their own a lot. They have a business. They have a calling to go towards the soulmate union. That's for certain. They have gone through a healing in terms of they are in a good place mentally and with their health. And they're going to get to a point here where they say, okay, I'm reaching out to Gemini. Even though, again, this connection here, I've gone through ups and downs, there is going to be an expression of love. At some point here. But this message of love could come through the 5D. You'll see a synchronicity, something that you feel there's a calling, and maybe you will check your social media. Maybe you haven't done so in a while because you're trying to stay away from that, but there will be some revelation here as well. There is a message for you, Gemini. There is a message for you when you're ready. This message will help you change direction or choose the direction which is your destiny. I see that a person that you're dealing with that could have taken a hit with their business, they are solving, they're taking time for themselves here, taking a break. They are deciding they really want to reap the rewards or growth from what they have sowed. So they are becoming sort of someone that plans, they have patience. They know now that they have to get out of a scarcity mindset. I think this person had been someone that's holding on to control so badly in all areas of their life, and it actually affected their business as well. They could have sort of said, I need to stay in control for my child, but they, for example, they could have blamed everything on that, okay, I'm doing what's right for my child, so therefore I'm sacrificing X, Y, and Z, this is why. But actually they didn't have to really go about things that way. So there is something about a calling, which is an awakening here, justice, right? They are letting go of perhaps the scarcity mindset, understanding what needs to happen. This could happen after this cause and effect, something they are learning whilst they're in this hermit mode here. They are forced to take a breather. They are forced to look at the detail of something. Maybe there is a court order or there is a custody battle. There is something they have to look at, and actually they're realizing that, gosh, I could have lost everything, right? I need to do something different, right? I need to change something in my life, right? Maybe they didn't plan anything before. They just were so concerned about keeping the control. So, but the devil is coming up twice, Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but there could be an addiction that you're dealing with, or that you're dealing with. Here, there's a soulmate attached to you here. This person, maybe they're trying to reach you like telepathically. There is like, they're trying to keep control of you by holding on to your energy and the 5D, and they have the tools to do that somehow. Here I see with the 5 of Pentacles, you are sort of, there's something about, you know, that the soulmate union isn't good for you, and that what you want, it is someone that is stable, right? And someone that, or you want to wait for this person to be stable. It's not the right time. That could be as well. Maybe someone is dealing with an addiction, and you know, this could also be someone, Gemini, that is, let's say that you know they have an addiction, right? And you know that they could tell you, okay, I'm dealing with something. When it's over, let's say if they're in the middle of a divorce or something, and of course going through something difficult, you have good days, bad days. So if this person on the bad days or something, they drink and they get like too over the top, right? And then it could come towards you and like, yes, let's get married, let's do this, let's do that, right? But you know, you are the one that keeps the sanity check, and you say, great, you know, like you appreciate hearing from them, or, but you know that anything that they say in the moment they are in, or any action, you can't take them seriously, and you certainly can't plan your life after it. It's something like that. But you are tempted to, because this person will convince you that, let's get together, Gemini, I love you. And, you know, they are genuine, but they're not in their right mind when they come towards you. And you know that you have to listen to your intuition and say, I know deep down that this person have a lot of conflict. And I know the next day when they wake up, I'm just not even going to see this person, because then they just go running the other direction because they are so up and down. You're dealing with someone that is like very up and down, could be bipolar, or you just, so you know not to, you know when to take this person seriously and not to take them seriously. And again, that's why they also love you and they feel so safe with you, because you don't judge them based on their behavior. However, the issue is also is that you have to protect yourself. Even if you love them, you have to protect yourself. So you can't sort of be saying, it's a tricky one. You're dealing with someone that is changing back and forth, but you have to just stay calm, and you have to also keep what's realistic. Yes, you know this is a divine union for many of you. You want to stay in touch with them, but cups have been spilled. You know that if you want a relationship, for instance, you know what that needs to look like. This person have to come forward when they are stable, right? But it's difficult because they will reach out with the truth, and it's very lust-based as well. So it can be a bit challenging, like how you proceed here. What is the most likely outcome for Gemini? Yeah, someone here needs a breather after they are going through something with their authority. It's exhausting. They could be racking their brain, right? There is a person here that will send you a message of love. When you know when the justice is coming here, that means that they have settled whatever they need to settle. Then you will look at this person different. They will come to you. You are their wish fulfillment. You are forever their soul mate. They are trying to find you. They will send you a message. This is someone that they want to try again, but it's going to be up to you, Gemini, to decide how fast this moves forward here. There's a lot of like this new messages. There's a lot of words, like this person's very excited, but at the same time, you know, there is something underneath here with the moon that, you know, maybe when you and this person get together, it's like you get really wrapped into each other's energy, but you are the one that have to say, okay, there's a fine line. There's something about that. It's difficult, but it's kind of, in a way, it's positive also. There is a lot of attraction here, right? I see that. There's a lot of attraction with you and this person. And the devil is not always, you know, a bad thing. It's a lot of lust. There's a lot of, like if you haven't had a sexual relationship, then you're wondering about that. It's like in your head. Both of you want to have that, but it's like the right time. It needs to be the right time. This person has to be turning up as in with the earth in their approach, meaning that something is tangible. You don't really want to go down any rabbit holes here. That's what you are making sure of. But yeah, see that you and this person, I mean, they really admire your strength and your beauty, Gemini. They feel like home when they think of you. They always long for you. There's no one else that they have met that can take your place. But again, this person, they're dealing with a situation. There could be a lot of gossip about this union as well. There's a lot of, if they move forward, there is a lot of people involved. That's not unusual for a twin flame union, by the way. There is people, because it's such a high when a twin flame union get together. It's that perhaps you see when there's celebrities, certain celebrities get together, it's like, wow, everyone's eyes is on them because you know that is, wow, that's, you know, I don't know, there's something in that. So there's like, you got so many people watching, even though who are they, right? I always laugh when people say they. Who are they? Who are they? I mean, in the end of the day, most people really have, it doesn't matter if the status, you have your mother, your father, whether they are alive or divorced or with you or wherever, right? And then you have your siblings if you have, right? These usually are the closest family if you have your children. You know what I mean? Like that, those are they. Everything else, they doesn't really matter. So here it is something about they. It's that minimizing. Who are they? They. I'm getting, right? Who are they? Who are those people that want to destroy this union? Why does someone want to keep in control for what other people think? This is someone letting go of a mindset, thinking that there is a lot of they looking for them, saying like, this person is quite full of themselves, thinking that they are the center of attention, they are the topic of conversation when they're not. So something about you make them liberate themselves from that idea that a result of the justice going to have some sort of impact on what they say, right? It's something like that. They want to have control over that, as if in their mind they're thinking, all right, this judgment is going to happen, right? When I leave my living room door, there's going to be hundreds of people staring at me in this perspective, right? As if this was now on BBC News and everyone's tuning in to me. That's the type of person you're dealing with. And they are going to find out that no one is tuning into them at all, because that's just not the case, right? But they are realizing that no one cares what they do, but they have some kind of idea in their head. Maybe they're like, oh, my child, maybe they will care, or I have to do things a certain way. But all they're doing is running away from their own feelings, because they have been a fool. You know, they've been beating around the bush, how they present this love to you, right? Made themselves more important than they are, gone through the dark night of the soul. Instead of going straight to you to tell you they love you, they have gone around in circles, right? But so therefore, they are frantically holding on to your energy, because that's the only place they feel that they can tell you how they feel. And that they can tell you, yes, you are my divine counterpart. Yes, I do love you. So again, there is unconditional love here. I can see that. I can see that there's going to be a moment where this person they have an awakening and realizing that no one cares what they do. Like, no one keeps their eye on their love life, right? There's an unrequited love here as well. Maybe someone is trying to protect their child, or protect something, because they think, oh, someone's really going to care what I do. That's what I'm getting, is something petty, because they're in the Four of Pentacles, right? So this connection here will be worth waiting for. You and this person here, it's worth the retreat. And if you feel that you are the only one that's obsessed with them, that is not the case. It's them as well. It's just that the effect of this energy, unspoken words, or even, not have physical contact, right? It creates a different scenario in your mind and in their mind, right? So but it's equal. It is equal here. You both do desire this connection. You both desire to come together. I see that much, right? This person could be a bit old school. See here with a cassette, right? This person could be born in the 70s or early 80s. Outdated thinking, right? Like I said, they are like they. It's a bit of, and that could be an addiction, codependency, just a restraint that they give themselves based on this thinking. Now, so suddenly they give in and they're like, oh, why am I taking this so damn seriously? Because they're fear of being abandoned, chasing this codependency, right? So they could try to make you codependent when you aren't the codependent one. They've been doing some shadow work, healing, and there is a death card here. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What's a dead end? So here, partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So I also see here something that before you move forward with someone, I see that you are going to be very much in this free, liberating energy, Gemini, where you are sort of, I don't care about they or anyone anymore. I'm liberating myself from all that has to do with any codependency, anything that is holding me back. I'm going to let this go and I'm going to let it flow. Because the truth will come into the daylight anyway. The key. New beginnings and directions, right? Adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. So you are letting go of the past here. You are letting go of something toxic that's holding you back once and for all. And that could happen in many ways where you do not have the, you are healing, you're slowing down, you're changing your attitude and the altitude here, clearing your mind. You have the Ace of Voices, the Ace of Swords, right? Clearing the mind. And the Unicorn, success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are available to you. You just have to believe it. and love surrounds you. All your connections move forward positively in all areas of your life. And I just see here this there is about setting free this whatever that is to you with the devil. That is the only thing you set free, and I think it can be also to do with that could be in a struggle, or this is something to do with other people. It's really setting that free, and it will be adjusted. Something here will follow on top of that, and it's magical. Gemini, pleasure doing your reading. Please like, subscribe, and share the video, and I'll see you very soon.